Where are you from?
Jamaica.
True or false, Jamaica was once home to pirates.
That's true.
True or false, Jamaica is the third largest country in the Caribbean islands.
That's also true.
Are there any similarities between the UK and Jamaica?
With the diaspora and with people coming over, they've brought a lot of their traditions and foods and stuff. So naturally that's blended into the UK's culture as well.
What's going on in Jamaica right now?
They're trying to remove King Charles as head of state. The monarchy's been in place since 1962. So they're currently trying to remove him as head of state. That started in December last year.
Tell me something most people don't know about Jamaica.
So Jamaica has 14 parishes. Most of them have English names due to colonization. I'm from Clarendon. Jamaica is home to one of the largest butterfly species in the West Hemisphere. Jamaica's flag was created in a design competition, a national design competition, and it's the only flag in the world with those colors.
Hello guys, welcome back again to another episode. That video was just an introduction into Jamaican series. Thank you so much guys for always coming to support the Black Beauty TV. Shout out to you men in the house. I saw my analytic. Most of the people that watch me, they are men. But the women in the house, salute, salute. And today we're going to even be talking about one of us, one of the women which the Prime Minister have come out to say a lot about, because the criticism that a lot of people have criticized her, thinking live or staying or being in the cabinet, she has not done anything for Jamaica, and the Prime Minister has come to make it clear what she has done for Jamaica. And that woman is Audrey, if I didn't pronounce the name well, pardon me, Audrey Marks, the one in the cabinet in Jamaica. So a lot of people are thinking like, oh, she has not done anything for Jamaica. Now the Prime Minister of Jamaica has come out to really give her applause for the work she has done for Jamaica and explain to the people to understand what she has been doing, that she has not just been sitting down as people are thinking. So as we enter this video, welcome back guys. Thank you for supporting the Black Beauty TV. Thank you for your love, your kindness. Jamaicans, you guys are the real banger. So thank you so much and God bless you guys. We are going to watch that speech. We are going to go and listen to that speech from the horse's mouth. What has Audrey done in Jamaica? What is her position and what is the future for Jamaicans? Let's go and watch her and then we'll come back with the real ginger. Thank you guys and God bless you. Kindly like the video, share as you always share on Facebook, WhatsApp and any other place that you can share my video. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys from the depths of my heart. So let's go watch it.
I have described her as a resourceful person, but she is also a very caring person. And you will notice that she didn't just come with her two long hand and say, well, this seat has been in the Labour Party column for a long time, and therefore I don't have to do any work. It will just automatically stay in the Labour Party column. No, she has taken the time to meet with you, the workers, hear your concerns, deal with it in detail and almost on an individual basis, and she has sought as much as she can to provide resources and to provide relief and to satisfy some of the things that you have asked for. Now, if that is not setting a good example of the type of representation that she will give, then I don't know. So when I see her being chastised for showing the good example of what a representative is, then what it tells me is that the other people don't know what good representation is. It tells me that the other people weren't doing anything. And as soon as they say Audrey was been here for a couple days, start to do something, they try to tear it down. That is the sign of a bad mind. A good mind would say, I am happy for the people who are going to get the tanks. Let me try and get some tanks for my workers too. That is how a good mind thinks. But PNPism does not inure or cultivate good minds. It seems to support a bad way of thinking, a negative way of thinking, a tear-down way of thinking. It seems to say that if something is going well, we can't acknowledge it, we must tear it down. That is the hallmark of a bad mind. There is nothing wrong with giving the alternative view. There is nothing wrong with opposing. Opposition in democracy gives the balance and correction. But you can do it in a destructive way, or you can do it in a constructive way. What we have seen is destructive opposition born out of bad thinking. What we are seeing playing out is a destructive way of thinking to tear down people, deny anything that is good, and in order to get power, to destroy everything. That can't work. And what that tells me is that I have to work even harder to ensure that the good things that we have built as a team, as a Jamaican family, that we don't leave it for others with a bad mind to come and tear down what we have sacrificed so hard and built for Jamaica.
So you guys, this is politics. Men in the house. Men like politics, women like gossip. You understand how they think? So this is politics, guys. Of course, no matter what the JLP must have done, the opposition party is the reality in the politics world. The opposition party, the PNP, despite the fact that during their own regime, they have done nothing to Jamaica, now they don't think of their own. We are going to watch a lot of clips today that even say a lot about this PNP. Now the PNP, they don't want to see the good deeds that the JLP are doing. They only like to condemn. You understand? They don't even see any good thing, of course, because they want to take over. They want to convince people. They want to make people believe that they are the best for Jamaica. But you Jamaicans, you should know who is the best for you. You should look who is doing the best for you guys. This is the time of election. We are campaigning, and campaigning continue to move ahead till that day. So this is what the Prime Minister said about Audrey. Me, I like to read what is under the post, because there are a lot of people that don't understand maybe what the Prime Minister is saying, and you really want to understand it in another different voice. That's why I always try to read this. So he said, Audrey Marks has shown the kind of proactive, people-centered leadership Jamaicans deserve. She did not assume the seat will remain in the Labour Party simply because of history. It is not because of history that the Labour Party, because I think there is one Prime Minister, I don't know whether I think it's Muzungu before, that has been Prime Minister of Jamaica before, and he was in Labour Party. So it's not about the history of the party that they think because, okay, it has been in the history, it will still remain. No, but it's because of what they do. It's because of them being active in Jamaica and doing it, not just promising. In the Labour Party simply because of history. Instead, she engaged directly. Are you understanding? She engaged directly with the workers. Exactly what the Prime Minister of Jamaica himself does. If you have been watching the JLP, I have said this to several in my videos. They don't just send delegates, go and do that and come and give me. No, they go there, they interact with the people directly. They want to see. They want to be part of that thing. That is what the JLP always does. And now the Prime Minister have come to say, this woman, Audrey, that people are criticizing, that she's not doing anything for Jamaica. She has sacrificed herself. She goes there personally. She interacts with the people directly. You understand? Interact with the people directly, the workers. Listen to their concern. She listens to them directly. And acted. She did not just listen. When she goes there physically, she listened to them. And she acted. From listening to the problems, she did not just listen and let the problem lie in. She also acted towards this problem of the workers. So you understand what I'm trying to bring this in, because there are a lot of people that we need to convince. JLP, you need to work hard. Because if you don't explain, you just leave things like that, people will not really understand, because people want you to really show them evidence. You understand? That is why you have, no matter what, learn how to really show people to understand and see the reality in what you are saying. So she will go there, listen to the workers face to face, go to them personally, listen to the problem, and she will act. She goes and acted, and then bring resources, providing relief to that problems and addressing issues personally. Addressing the issues personally. And then he went ahead to say, after Audrey doing all these things, going out there, meeting the people, the workers, and doing all kind of things, because she want the best for her country, Jamaica. Instead, and then he said, unfortunately, instead of applauding the good work, some have chosen to criticize and tear it down. That reveals a troubling mindset. After all she's doing, instead of people to see the good in it, they criticize. But this is also what I have to say here, that in life, the Prime Minister also have to understand that whether you do good, you do bad, there are always people that will criticize you. Whether you like it or not, no matter how good you are, if somebody don't like you or don't want to see you in that place, this is politics. It's not everything you do that everybody is going to clap for you. No. Of course, you have enemies. It's normal. Even the last poor man on earth, you still have enemies. You still have people that they see something in you that is making them angry. So you see, you have to just move ahead. Don't listen to what people are saying. Go ahead and do your things, because of course, definitely you will have the enemies that will always criticize, call you. I see even in my comment section, a lot of people will come and say, oh, this Jamaican Prime Minister is a thief. He has thieved that. He has done that. But I always tell them, can you give me the evidence? Because I am not a Jamaican. And I cannot just come here, sit down, accuse somebody of what I did not see. I told people thousands of times that my reaction is based on what I see. If I see, oh, they create a new road in Jamaica, and I see that, okay, it's something good that the party has done or the Jamaican government has done, I talk about that. If I see the Jamaican government goes to the market, or goes to the women or the farmers, or goes to the school children, anything that is being done that I can see with my eyes, and I will be able to defend myself, those are the little things I talk about. I don't want to go into deep or see school children having bosses in Jamaica. Those are the kind of things I come here. But I don't want to talk about things that I have not seen. You cannot just come here and tell me that someone is a thief, someone has stolen money in Jamaica or has done whatsoever, but I don't see it with my eyes. So how do you want me to criticize the person? It's like me defaming that person unknowingly, that, like, I'm just talking of what I don't know. So that kind of talk, I don't like to do it. Now, Instead of people to be happy for what this woman has done, there are some people that criticizing her, and that is a troubling mindset. A type of politics that sees progress as threat. Can you imagine? It is the reality. An opposition party that sees the good things that is being done in a country as threat. Because I have read, and there's a video, I will also play that video when I finish this, where it says that the progress of the PNP is, I think they said, the disaster or the suffering, something like that, of Jamaica. We will watch that. Is a very short clip that I saw. They progress. The PNP, according to what I heard, is progressing on the poor. They are progressing while the poor keep diminishing. And they claim that they love the poor. So if you love the poor, do you love the poor and you want them to remain in that state of poverty? Or you are loving the poor and you want to elevate them and make them have that better life, that quality life? Not just saying, oh, you love the poor. That is why you want to make people to remain poor, because you love seeing people being in poverty. You understand? So now, let us finish reading this thing. Progress, a party who sees progress as threat. You see roads being created in Jamaica as threat. You see housing being provided for the less privileged, or how do I say, you see it as a threat. You see Jamaica moving ahead. You see that as a threat. Not something to build upon. It's not about offering better ideas. It is not offering better ideas that it is the cocoa, but about trying to undermine what's working. Opposition is essential in a democracy, but it must be constructive. You understand? It needs to be constructive, not just trying to make the other party go down, not just trying to cover the progress that the other party have done in the country. So it needs to be real, it needs to be something that you have to bring out and show people, not just speaking against the other party for nothing. I hope you guys are getting what we are trying to say. Opposition party essential, but it must be constructive. What we are seeing too often is not healthy argument, but destructive politics rooted in bad mind, where helping people is attacked simply because it was not done by the other side. That is very, very wrong. When you provide housing for the poor, and this housing you provided for the poor people, I'm just trying to give my own understanding of this statement. Okay, you did something good. Instead of the other opposition party to be happy with it, they want to change the narrative because that thing was not done by them. If it was done by them, it would be good. But now that it's done by the party that is against them or is ahead of them, they begin to try to paint it black. You create a road because it's not being done by them. They will try to convince the people that that road is not even being constructed good. That is all about politics. The other party will always want to buy the other party. In fact, I'm speaking Nigerian language for you guys. It is not an healthy argument, but destructive politics rooted in bad minds, where helping people is attacked simply because it was not done by the other party. Of course, you help the poor, they see it as bad because it's not being done by them. That cannot be the path forward. It can't be the path to move Jamaica forward. It will only move Jamaica backward. We must protect and preserve the progress we have made, not allow it to be destroyed by those who patronize power over people. People, power is made by human, but the people, you cannot use the people over that power, no matter what. So you have to be alert, Jamaicans, and look, whom do you really want to vote? Who is good for you guys? What is your aim? What do you want for your country? Ask yourself, not me, the real daughter of the soil. I just want to play this short video. It's very, very short, and then we'll come back. I said I will play it, but let's play it.
That's a disingenuous reasoning, because you, the PNP, and you were a member of that government in 1993. 1993 to 1997, you were a member of that government. You know what is true? Your success is Jamaica's distress. That is what the truth is. Because you are the direct beneficiary of the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich in this country. So don't talk to us about truth.
That is the short video that I wanted you to hear because of my argument in the last post. Your success is Jamaican distress. You understand? If you know, you know. If you understand how the thing go. I just wanted us to listen to it, not from the Black Beauty TV, but from the horse's mouth, the Jamaicans. My own, I'm just sitting down here listening the argument, what has been happening before JLP took power in 2016 till now. 9 years in power now after they took over. And a lot of people, or some people, believes that in 9 years, every road in Jamaica should be done. In 9 years, every parish or inside in Jamaica where something has never been done before, things should be working perfectly. Life is not like that. They also need time, because Jamaica is not built in a day. It's been built in decades. So it will take time to reconstruct what has been destroyed. It cannot be reconstructed in only 9 years, the whole Jamaica. No. So be patient. Don't vote for promises. Vote for the change. That is what we, the JLP, hey, we only tell you people. Now let us go and watch another video, and then we'll come back. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to this outsider of Jamaica. Or how do I call myself? Foreigner or what? I don't really want to see myself like a real foreigner like this. No, I want to see myself like, somebody that is half something. But at the same time, it is what it is. If you know, you know. So kindly subscribe to my channel, share the video, and let's go and watch our one and only Prime Minister. Hey, now I am a Jamaican. You cannot take me out of Jamaica. Hey, I am Jamaica. I am citizen of Jamaica without citizenship. Yes, let me put it that way. A citizen of Jamaica without citizenship. Does it sound well? It sounds beautiful. So I want the best for my country, Jamaica. If you know, you know. Let's go, guys.
The commitment of the government to spend $45 billion on road repairs would be the largest commitment of any government in the history of Jamaica on the repair and rehabilitation of local and main roads. This is quite separate from the building of highways. So if you take highways out of it, this would be the largest expenditure on the roads that run past your gate, essentially. Now, in the initial concept, the idea was only to focus on the road itself, meaning the subbase and the asphalt, sidewalks, and the proper drainage. But as we discovered when we were doing the South Coast Road Improvement Project, that you can't really consider a road only for cars or for pedestrian. The road carries the water mains, it carries the sewer mains, it carries the telecommunication conduits, and other sensors. So you have to build a utility corridor. And all the roads under Spark are built to some variation of a full utility corridor. In Portmore, because there is an issue with sewage, most of Portmore is connected to some form of sewage, that there is provision for the replacement or installation where possible and necessary of sewage, in addition to the installation and repair of the water mains. So this road, for example, we had to do some repairs to water mains. You're not going to be able to immediately see the impact of the Spark program nationally because it is just in its initial phases, and 100 roads within 27,000 kilometers of roadways that need to be repaired. It will take some time for it to reach to the threshold where every citizen can say, I see this program with some impact. Now, bear in mind that the Spark program is not a patching program. So the government of Jamaica could have decided that we're going to spend $45 billion and patch roads. It probably could patch maybe 70% of the roads that need to be patched. But you know what happens with patching. Within a year or 2 years, you have to go and patch again. So this is what we call capital works. And these kinds of works are far more involved. So literally, this is a new road. It's built to a different standard, at least 3 inches of asphalt on the top. The subbase is built to a different standard. If you look on the road, you will notice that it has what is called a camber, meaning that there's a curvature in the surface of the road that channels the water to the side. There is the V-drain. The road is established with a V-drain and with proper curb walls. And some roads even have sidewalks, retaining walls, slip roads, and other forms of road furniture put in place to ensure safety and convenience in traveling. So this will benefit the people of this community. There are other roads running perpendicular and parallel that are in need of repair, but maybe not to the state where they need to be totally rehabilitated. So those roads, I'm sure the Member of Parliament will use his allocation strategically and wisely, and he will continue to call myself and the Minister to see if he can get more. That's right. But which is what the MPs do in terms of advocating for the residents. So we do have a program, and that is what we should take away. And the program is working. Over time, we will get to all the roads as our budget allows. But have faith, your road is coming.
So, young men, for those people that always come to keep comments in my comment section, to say that, oh, Andrew Holness have stolen a lot of money in Jamaica and all that. Now, this is the project that has been going on in Jamaica. And this is what they are telling you I have spent on this project. Now start asking yourself, is it that taking the money and build roads, or maybe, okay, let's say, I told you you have to have half angel than the whole devil. That is the most important thing you need, because no politician is an angel. That is the reality. So what do you want to have? Somebody that chop at the same time is working, or somebody that chop and chop and chop and doing nothing. Now you are seeing the work with your eyes. It is not just promising this road will be done and this one will not be done. The government of Jamaica has committed $45 billion to SPEC program, the largest investment in the local main road repairs in our nation's history, including highway projects. SPEC is about building new duration roads. They are building new duration roads with proper subbase, at least 3 inches of Alps half, sidewalk, drainage, V-drains, and utility corridors that support water, mains, sewage, and telecoms. In areas like Portmore, we have also addressed critical underground infrastructure, replacing or repairing old water and seaway lines as part of the works. This is a capital works program designed to last while only 100 roads have been started so far. Jamaica has over 27,000 kilometers of roads. It will take time, but we are working constituency by constituency with PMs helping to patronize the most urgent needs. Have faith. Your road is coming under spec. As it depend them, that's how it is us. As it depend them, that's how it is. Up to you, Jamaica. I told you, even before I even watched this video, I already told you in my other one. It's not only in 9 years that every road in Jamaica will be made, but the project is going on. And don't worry, it's going to be in your own parish very, very soon. 9 years, you cannot change the country totally because you have to do the undone. One by one, from parish to parish, constituency to constituency. Hey, politics sweet oh. Lambrosco. Hey, fire burn them every time and every day. We see the work, we outsiders. If the PNP and Jamaican PNP supporters don't see what the JLP, the Prime Minister, the Odogu of Jamaica is doing, we the outsiders, we do it. And we bring the good tidings to those Jamaicans that don't want to see. So you see, think twice. Whom do you want to support? Should we go and watch another clip or should we call it a day? The thing is sweeting my belly, woto. In fact, I like what I am seeing, woto from the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And that is why I'm asking myself, do you think we should watch another video or should we call it a day? I think we should watch one video again. Then we call it a day. Tomorrow we come with another banger. But before anything, I beg, as Nigerian people will say, please, so you people should like my video, you people should share my video, you people should subscribe to the channel. Guys, I want us to reach this 16,000 before election. If you want me to banger, if you want us to go ahead, you know, you want us to go with ahead, you know, telling people about our JLP, continue to support. You know, as you're supporting, that is how a lot of people are going to hear what we are also saying about the JLP, about what JLP are doing in Jamaica. So share the video and distribute the good news of the JLP, the green. Remember, green is life. So subscribe. Let us reach 16,000. Tell your friend to subscribe to the Black Beauty TV. Allow me to also advertise my channel small now. JLP to the wall. Anyway, let's go guys and watch the video.
In 2011, the previous PNP administration bought a vehicle. They called the vehicle the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program. How many of you remember that vehicle? At that time, it was necessary to employ the Jeep, to buy it, because unemployment was over 13%. In fact, youth unemployment was as high as between 30 and 35%. But that Jeep did not have an engine. The tires were punctured. The doors were falling off. And so it didn't go very far. It didn't go very far. When we took over 2016, we set about fixing the engine of the Jeep. We reduced the oil pressure. We changed the tires. The radiator was overheating, causing whole heap of inflation and high debt. It had no brakes. Crime was running out of control. Every minute we have to carry it, go mechanic, and every time we go mechanic we have to pay, and that meant we had to do what? Put on more taxes on the people, almost $34 billion worth of taxes to repair the Jeep. We fix the engine, we put in a proper gearbox, fix the radiator, make sure the oil pressure is stable, we don't have no leakage in the engine anymore, and you have a good driver. That driver carry you through COVID. That driver and that Jeep carry you through the massive economic fallout that took place with the disruption in the supply chain, the high inflation. It carry you through the war in the Ukraine. And then recently, it carry you through Hurricane Beryl. And all through that, nobody drop off of the Jeep. Not one public sector worker was laid off or their salary cut. Not one. More than that, we were able to give the largest care package in the history of Jamaica, where we actually supported persons in the private sector who lost income as a result of COVID. Never happened before. I can go through and tell you all the great things that we have done. Youth unemployment, we cut that in half. Youth unemployment is now about 14%. Unemployment moved from about 13%, is now 3.5%. The debt moved from about 130, is now 68%. 10 budgets of no net new taxes. We have managed to stabilize the exchange rate. Jamaica is probably the only country in this region that has a freely floating exchange rate. We have controlled inflation. I mean, the amount of things we have done. What is therefore the next destination? That the vehicle that we have fixed up and repaired, you can't call it a Jeep anymore, because that the vehicle they know, is a Raptor. That vehicle is a strong vehicle. So what is the next destination? Having got the engine to work, and now the tires of expectation and ambition is now alive in the people. Now that they say that we can achieve things, the focus now for the large number of Jamaicans, water and roads. In other words, the electorate is very much concerned about the local issues that has been neglected for decades, and they want their government to focus on these local issues.
So you guys, the PNP, as you can hear it, they brought, according to Nigerians, they will say Gunguru, condemn car for you guys to tell you lies till the JLP repay it and it takes you people and help during the COVID time. Anyway guys, now we are going to just read something under that, because I have to call it a day on this video, but I'm going to read what is stated there so that some of us who don't really understand English, at least some people understand my own English than maybe another thing. So let's listen. It says, when we took, that's the JLP, according to Andrew Holness, when we took office in 2016, Jamaican's economy was broken. It was broken down into pieces. Yes, when the JLP took over, the economy of Jamaica was kaput, was bad, in fact it was what it was. Unemployment was high, at over 13%, with the youth unemployment above 30%. Our country, are you people listening? Our country over 130% of what is produced. 130% Jamaican owes of what they produce. What? much. The last government introduced a program called Jeep, but it could not move. No engine, flat tires, no brakes. Can you imagine? How will that one work? We came in, fixed the engine, added brakes, changed the tires, and make sure the driver was steady. That vehicle carried us through COVID, global inflammation, war in Ukraine, and even hurricane. Burials during COVID. Not one public worker lost their job or got a payoff. What? A pay cut. A pay cut, sorry. Today, unemployment is at least low 3.5%. Guys, compare it to the unemployment of 13 and 30% of the youth. Today, it is 3.5%. JLP, you people are the best. Guys, can you imagine? The unemployment from 13%. When they took power, unemployment in Jamaica, 13%. And the youth, 30%. Today, guys, can you imagine? Is 3.5% unemployment in Jamaica. What? That is huge job. Youth unemployment is cut in half. And the debts, guys, the debts is now to 65%. Can you imagine? Am I dreaming? Where are the people that are saying that, oh, JLP is not working? Can you imagine the debts of Jamaica? The debts was 130%. 130%. That means it's like the whole Jamaica is into debts. Are you realizing it? Now this JLP, they are now in power. And that debt is 68%. From 30, calculate how many percent have gone down in just 9 years. And you have been running around with debts of 130%. Now your debts is 100. Why am I calling 100? Now your debts is 68%. And then some of you, my brothers in Jamaica, some of you, you come here and tell me in my comment section that your prime minister is a thief. Do you like a thief that share with you? Or do you like a thief that eat alone? A thief that collect everything and make your country to be in debts of 130%. Anything you produce, 130% is going into the debts. Can you imagine? And now this guy, okay, let's say he's a thief, as you said. But he's not thieving for him alone. He's chopping. At the same time, he's working. From that 130%, reducing this debt into 68%, is it not a wonderful thing for your country? You should be jubilating, applaud him, clap for him, tell him, Prime Minister, you have done a lot for our country. Don't just say, oh, he's a thief. How did he steal? By reducing your debts to 68%? Continue to think. Reducing debts to 28%, now you're calling him a thief. You people, I told you people, don't be doing like this. It's not good. And we have passed 10 budgets with no net new taxes. Can you imagine? No net new taxes. And they have passed these 10 budgets. What? This isn't JEB anymore. With our economy in much better shape, we focusing on your real everyday issues, roads, water, and community development. They are able to do these things because the economic of your country is standing. And according to what I heard from your prime minister, he said that all this money they are using on road construction and other development in Jamaica, it is not being taken credit from anywhere. It is from your savings. Using the savings, developing your country. He did not use these savings and put it inside his pocket. Even, because I told you that no politician is an angel. Even if he has taken some in his pocket, at least he's sharing with you. What about politicians? What about some people? They will chop with their family, chop with their children, chop with their unborn children, chop with their unborn great grandchildren. And they forget about the country. They're taking your money and putting you into debts of 130%. Somebody is coming and chopping, but bringing you people down to the depths of 68%. And you're still complaining, no? You are still complaining. See, let me tell you as an outsider, be thanking God. Look at what is happening in Africa today. Look at what is happening in Togo. I even wanted to do that Togo video so that I would let Jamaicans that are watching me to know that if you are complaining about your government, hey, you don't know what you are doing. I'm telling you the truth. If you want the best for yourself, for your country, vote the best person. Vote the changes. Don't vote the promises. Me, the Black Beauty TV, guys, what I'm asking from you is to share this video. Let people see the banger, see the goodness, realize that yes, okay, he's chopping, but he's not chopping alone and get big belly. You understand? Anyway, if you don't know, you go know how the thing go. Thank you for watching the Black Beauty TV, and I'm so happy to have you guys. If I have the power, the capacity, because I really need to do this campaign back to back. I should have been doing 2-3 videos in a day, but I'm so sorry because I have limited time. But just the one video I will do in a day or a day after, just share it. A lot of people will see, and even if we win one person to have sense, according to our Prime Minister, he said that we are not convincing you people that are already been convinced. We are trying to make senses in the people that still they are being deceived, not to see the reality in what the JLP are doing. Now, I left this one for you. I have to move ahead, and you have to move ahead, and then we will see again in another real banger. Up to you, Jamaicans, and the Black Beauty TV. Love you from the depths of my heart. We shall celebrate together the JLP. Bye. Hey! Tell them, PNP, as he's paying you, is sweetening our bellies. Thank you, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's me, the real daughter of the soil, and I love you all. Bye-bye.